Hey guys, good morning. It's a new day, a new vlog, and oh my gosh, I know it has been such a long time, but I miss you guys. And trust me, it is for a good cause. I'm gonna explain a little bit about that. But let's get into it. So today, what I have planned for you guys, we are now in the month of August. And for those of you who are not from Belize, in Belize, we celebrate our independence and we have a lot of celebrations going on in September. And so today, since we're in August, I wanted to start to push some of my September celebration songs so that you guys could get used to it for the September celebrations time. We start from August, like when everything starts. This month is also the month when they're gonna be having the song competition. For those of you who don't know, I actually took home the winning trophy last year for the song competition. And unfortunately, although so many people wanted me to go back and fight for my reign and fight for my first place trophy back again and, keep it going or whatever, I have been having a really tough year and I don't feel that I was gonna be okay or well enough to do the competition. However, that is what I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk about my experience doing the song competition last year, what I went through, what I did. So maybe if you're in the competition or you know somebody in the competition, you could show them this video and get all the ins and outs of what it took for me to take part in the competition and actually win. I have to say that me actually winning was crazy to me. I've never won anything in my life. I've done a lot of competitions. I've been doing competitions from I was really young, but I've never actually taken home a first place trophy before. I have a lot of second place trophies of at my TV. If you guys have seen my TV area, you'll see you'll notice. Yeah, I have a lot of trophies there, but it's all second place. It's always second place. And so this was the most biggest win I've ever had. Mommy, can I be in your show? Of course, Phoebe. And look who we have here. We are matching this morning. My beautiful girl. Yeah, so that was the biggest trophy that I actually ever brought home. And it was such an honor. It was such a big win for me. Not only because of the trophy itself, but just because of what I actually made it through. Like I actually made it through everything I was going through and dealing with. And then I'm also gonna be making a new TikTok video today with that song. So I'm gonna be breaking down the lyrics of my winning song, which was called Belize. Let's get into it. Okay, guys. So first things first. First thing first. So first things first. First thing. All right, guys. So the first thing that I had to do to get into the competition was to literally go and look at the rules, what were the requirements, read through whatever they were looking for. So the first thing I had to do was to go through that and read it properly. Now, guys, I can't stress enough how important it is to read thoroughly. Like, not just read through the lines and think that you understand it. Take those lines very seriously because it is a competition and that's how I took it. I took every line that they were saying very, very seriously. Let me give you an example. So if the first rule said you have to write a song, I'm not saying that that's what it said, but I'm just giving you guys an example, right? So if the first line that the document said was first, you need to write an original song. I did not just take that as what I thought it meant. I literally would have looked up original song. What does that mean? First of all, what does it mean to make an original song? And Google how to make an original song, even though I know that I don't make original song. This is how serious I took it. I took every single line in that document that I was reading, and I took it to heart, and I like really dug into everything because I was very serious about it. I was not gonna take no for an answer. I did not want for the situation to be that, oh, just because of this small little thing is why you didn't get in, or oh, just like a minor detail was missing and so that's why. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I took it very, very serious, and I took every single thing that they said to heart. And not only that, but I went a step further and I looked at every single interview that they were doing around this time, and they were talking about the competition. I went and I rewatched all the interviews that I could find of them talking about this competition to hear their like personal take on what they were expecting from this competition. Because yes, they write it out there, but also I feel like everybody draws their own conclusion on things that are written. For example, if I say we're looking for something fresh and original, in what context do you mean fresh? We kind of understand original means, written by you, not by anybody else. But what context do you mean fresh? You mean fresh as in new classic Belizean music, or fresh as in a new take on classic Belizean music, or fresh as in a new type of Belizean music? Like, what exactly do you mean? And so like, I literally took my time and I went to find every single interview I could find of them talking about it, just to get like inside of their minds of exactly what they meant and what I could piece together with all these information. And I took everything down. Like I was not playing. I was not gonna get cast aside because of a small detail that I missed or did not pay attention to or anything like that. And so that's the first thing. I wrote down like a bunch of like pointer notes. Like for example, if one of the spokesperson for the competition said something in an interview like, oh, and we're hoping to find something fresh, like I said, fresh, new, a mixture. Mixture. Oh, you want something okay, you want a mixture? Okay, mixture. So I would literally write a pointer, mixture of something. So we need for like, I literally made lots of pointers though, like I had pointers. And so while reading through like the rules and the requirements, if they said something towards the point that like, something Belizean, literally write a point, Belizean. Something, that we want a song that's gonna tell our story. Okay, so pointer, story. And then I go do my research. What is the Belizean story? What exactly? And I literally had to go back and like do my social studies research. And for those of you who know me, know I am not good at social studies. I do not like social studies or history. For the life of me, I am not good with dates. I am not good at remembering the facts of what all this stuff I'm not good at that. But I did my homework, okay, and I went back and I read so much and tried to really just grasp what our Belizean story was, what was our heritage, things that were commonly known about Belize. I was just researching like crazy, and I just made pointers. I had a lot of pointers for things for me to remember while writing my song, right? And so that's what I did. And then when I was done doing all my research and I investigated in it, I dived very deeply in it. I literally like dissected it like to my fullest potential possible. I did a bunch of research on everything just to clarify, because sometimes we think we understand things, but you have to just go recheck things to make sure that you're actually understanding and not just go based on what you think. It's better to make sure and do it the right way the first time than feel like go based on what you think and then oops, oh crap, oh snap, that's what I think that this would mean. No. And not only that, but I called every time I felt like I got stuck somewhere. They literally had a number that said, if you have any inquiries or if you need help with understanding anything, call this number. Me and that number became best friends. And you can't be afraid to ask questions, guys. I feel like that was a very important lesson for me to learn growing up. And that's something that my dad definitely taught me and implemented in my brain. It's something that I never ever let go of, and I will always be grateful to my father for putting that in me, for like really making me understand how important it is to ask questions. And you can't be afraid to ask questions, because if you don't ask, how can you know? You can't be afraid to ask, because it will pay off when you understand things. Knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. Go take your time, do that research, learn, dig deep, take your time and invest that extra effort and initiative to understand things clearly. I feel like that first thing, understanding is everything. So after I do all my research, ask all my questions, and had all my pointers down, I started to write my song. And I have to tell you guys, on this song, I prayed a lot on this song, because the truth is, I may already write my Belizean song, but when I saw some of the interviews that were being done, where they were talking about what they were looking for, this year around, well, the year that I went in, when I heard what they were saying, I realized that the song that I had written was not up to par. And that kind of scared me, because I felt like I already did my best with the song that I wrote. I like, shucks, what else am I gonna do? But I have to go back to the drawing board, because I really wanted to win, and I was gonna go all in. And so I said, well, I know that this song now be it. The song now live up to what they expect. I have to do another one. And I did. But I was definitely having writer's block. After writing one song on Belize, I feel like I put everything Belizean in the song, and then I supposed to write a second one right after that, like, because the time span I had was like, time was going, there's a deadline, and I was worried. And I prayed on it, and I never pray for win. First of all, right? I just want to say, I did not pray, and I never asked God, please make I win, please make I win. No, I just asked God to clear my mind and give me the words to say, if it's His will. If it's His will, I said, Lord, help me. I'm stuck. I have writer's block, and I don't know what to say, but I need to say something else. Just, inspire me, give me some inspiration, something. I don't know. It just came to me eventually, and I give all glory to God. It's all Him. It's all Him. He came through, and He always does, And so this song was what came to my mind. Make I tell about our old story. How my ancestors them get glory. Right? So I'm gonna tell you a story. It's a story of Belize, obviously. How my ancestors them get glory. Now, if you did not know, our ancestors are the Baymen, right? And they won the Battle of St. George's Key. And so that was the glory I was talking about. How my ancestors them get glory. After war and fight for this land today, I feel proud for be Belizean. Right? So after the Baymen fight and war for this land, today I feel proud for be a Belizean, right? It is because of them we are Belizeans today. And I know that there's like so much controversy around our heritage and how the Baymans and the Spaniards fought, and like there's so much controversy and stories behind that. But this is the story that we pass on for generations, and so that's the story I was gonna tell in the song, And every time I walk through the streets, I feel so blessed, so good, and so free. And I say free because we are free. We are the land of the free by the Caribbean Sea. Is it what I'm saying here, right? And every time my foot touch the beach, I feel so at peace, thanking God for me country. Obviously, Belize is a beautiful destination place. And so every time my foot touch the beach, I feel so at peace. When you're at the beach, you feel at peace. It is a very relaxing place. And so, thanking God for my country. I think just me doing all the research and stuff, going over what Belize came from and just learning over my heritage and stuff. I say thank God for my country at the end of the day because I can say that when I was younger, I used to feel like I want to go somewhere else. But growing up and really just realizing how blessed we are here in Belize, I am grateful. I am so grateful. We are so blessed as a country. And so, of course, we have to give God all the thanks and all the glory in every single way.
And I don't know how it make you feel when the breeze such a fuck as you start to do up.
And so, as you start to do wap, as you start bust a move, Jiji wap. So the phrase comes from Jiji wap and go down, wap, wap, wap and go down, Jiji wap, 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 right? And so it just pretty much means broke down. Pretty much means dancing and the throw your waistline and da, right? So it's a classic line. Everyone who is Belizean knows it. It's a very popular phrase that comes from the great Leela Vernon. She is a great musician that we do look up to and hold at very high standards as Belizean musicians. And so I think it was just very cool to, bring back something that we all know and love, in a fresh way.
I'm kind of living in a fantasy. It's the only place that I want to be.
So I'm kind of living in a fantasy. We are, as Belizeans living in Belize, we are absolutely living in a fantasy. This place is filled with so much diverse places, areas, and views, people. This is the destination that people choose to come and live out their paradise dream, and we live here. Okay, and I think that we need to realize that more often, that we don't live where people vacay. We are living in the paradise, and so it is absolutely like living in a fantasy. It's the only place that I want to be, and that's just me being honest with how I feel. I don't want to be anywhere else. So
Belize, my homeland by the sea, beautiful with the trees and valleys.
For those of you who don't know, we do have a lot of mountains. We have a lot of beautiful views on and off land. We are located by the Caribbean Sea. We have beautiful land. We have beautiful trees and valleys, right? Our culture is rich. We are one big family because truly, like, no matter where you come from, no matter what ethnicity you are here in Belize, we love everybody. We literally have a mixture of so many diverse cultures and ethnicity. And I feel like as a Belizean, true born and grow Belizean, we grow up around so many cultures. We have the Indians, the Mayans, the Creole, the Garifuna, the Mestizo. And we grow up with a little bit of everything from everybody. And so we are just like one big family. All the way from the mountains to the Keys, your vacation dream is home to me. And so like I've been saying throughout this entire video, we live where you vacay. We live in the paradise all the way from the mountains to the Keys. Your vacation dream is home to me right here in Belize.
Make I tell a little bit about my history. Home Belize was a British crown colony. By September 1981, we take back we country in our we hands.
Bars. If you never know, now you know that that's literally a part of our history. We were a British crown colony, and then by September 1981, we take back we country in our we hands. That's just pretty much my way of saying that we took things into our own hands. We got our independence, and we ended up changing our name from British Honduras to Belize. Belize.
And every time I think about Belize, I feel so blessed, so good and so free. Please full of a diversity, we Creole got the culture as la vie.
I feel so blessed, so good and so free, land of the free. Place full of a diversity, we Creole got the culture as la vie. And so that's just another reference again, like I was telling you earlier, to the great Leela V. May she rest in peace.
And I don't know how it make you feel when the drums start, not make your heart dig it up.
And this, guys, this time of the part, right? This time of my favorite part of the song, right? And I don't know how it make you feel when the drums start, not make your heart dig it up. Like, and I feel like when I write, like, it's very clear to understand. I feel like a lot of Belizeans could relate to this. Like, when their drums start now. And that goes back to how diverse we are because we have Garifunas. They are one of the ethnicities that we have here in Belize. And ooh, I don't know which Belizeans no move when their drums start. Nah, it literally make you want to start dig it down. I feel like honestly, like I really, really just write what I feel. I say what I mean what I say. Like it's straight up, like it is, you know. For those of you who don't know what I am talking about saying dig it up. That just what phrase what people use in a punta music, you know, dan dan dig it day dig it day dig it up. You see what I'm saying? And so I just feel like it was just a creative choice to just put that in there. And I feel like little things like this just make the song so like original and so like it's such a Marlyn Vansen song because literally it's so me. Like I don't know. I'm kind of living in a fantasy. It's the only place that I want to be. Because once again, it's truly the only place that I want to be. My Velize. And so, yes, guys, so that's pretty much the entire song. If you guys want to go listen to it yourself, it is on YouTube. I actually posted a lyrics video, so you guys could go check that out and sing along and have fun. So back to my process, right? Because I was telling you guys about the entire process of how I ended up taking home the winning place trophy. So after I wrote the song, I recorded it, I made the instrumental. And like I said, man, everything just came together so beautifully. I feel like it was just meant to be. I enjoyed the beat making process. I just had so much fun making this song. And so after I recorded it, I mixed, mastered it. I did all of that on my own once again. I write it, I produce it, I made the instrumental, I record it, I mix it, I do everything for this song, right? And I did my absolute best. Whatever I never know for do, I got learn for do because I'm want to do my best for this song. And so I did that. And when I was done, I filled out the form, sent in my songs, once again, read through every single requirement that they wanted. You know, they wanted headshots. They wanted you to write lyrics. They wanted all the lead details behind what the song, where, who, when, what, however the song get made, you know, they wanted a lot of stuff. And I just took my time once again, read through it and did it to the best of my ability. If I didn't understand something that they were asking for, once again, I just called and asked. And I'm grateful for how gracious they were with me because, you know, sometimes people get tired of you asking questions and they're like, you don't know nothing. But honestly, I prefer for ask than for guess and for make a mistake because I never know. I don't want to draw conclusions and then I end up not to make it because I never understand something clearly. I will ask. Even if I understand it, I still will ask just to make sure that we're on the same page because sometimes we think we know, but we not actually know. And so I just clarify everything, whatever. When I done, I sent in my stuff and the journey actually began. I started to choreograph, the dance moves for the song because we had to create a performance. And so this is me doing that. And then from there, I went to the dance studio. Big up to Afro Dance Formation. Miss Chriselle gave me her girls to use to back up dance for me on the stage. And man, these girls are so talented. They work so well with me. Only great things to say about them. And they are young girls. And so I believe they have a really promising future ahead of them. And so this is us practicing.
And then after that, it was time to go on the stage to practice with the band. And so this is us doing that. I was backed up by the wonderful, the one and only Miss Denise Castillo and Nicole Craig. Amazing singers. I always enjoy working with them. They are my singing sisters, you know. And then we were also backed up by the band center stage. Check them out on YouTube. They have a lot of videos that they've done with different artists. They're really good. And so it was honestly like a power team. Like I feel like I had a really good team put together. This is us doing that.
Yeah, and then it was showtime.
Belize. Belize. Make I tell you about my old story. How me ancestors them get glory. After war and fight with this land, today I feel proud to be Belizean. And every time I walk through the streets, I feel so blessed, so good and so free. And every time my foot touch a beach, I feel so happy, thanking God for my country. And I don't know how it make you feel when the breeze such a rock and just touch you up. I'm kinda living in a fantasy. It's the only place that I wanna be. Belize, my home, land by the sea, beautiful with the trees and valleys, culture rich, we the one big family, all the way from the mountains to the keys. Your vacation dream is home to me. Belize. Make I tell you a little bit about my history. How Belize was a British crown colony. By September 1981, we take back we country in our we hand. And every time I think about Belize, I feel so blessed, so good and so free. Place full of the diversity, we Creole got the culture, asli la vie. And I don't know how it make you feel when the drums start knocking you start to get up. I'm kind of living in a fantasy. It's the only place that I wanna be. My Belize, my home, land by the sea, beautiful with the trees and valleys, culture rich, we the one big family, all the way from the mountains to the keys. Your vacation dream is home to me. Belize, my Belize, my Belize, my Belize, my Belize.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Belize National Song Competition for 2023 goes to none other than Miss Marlyn Vansen.
Yep. And so there you have it, guys. That was 1 year ago. It's been 1 year since I took home my first place trophy. And I could remember the feeling like it was yesterday. Here's a little fun fact. When they called my name to come out on stage, my family told me that they were worried because I didn't come out on stage immediately. I took some time to get there because I was backstage, completely distracted. I was just like, I already performed and I think they had other people that went after me. And so me, my singers, the dancers, we were just back there, just chilling, just waiting pretty much, feasting on swan Johnny cake and they call my name apparently, but being backstage, really hear what they say on the stage. And so we just made a chill, eat Johnny cake, and then when somebody run, come find me in one of the rooms backstage and said, Marlyn, you win. And I'm like, me? Ooh. I'm like shocked. I could remember that feeling. Like it was such a great feeling just actually winning something. And it was definitely a moment in my life I will cherish and remember forever. It's definitely a part of my history. And man, just having my family and my friends, everybody was there. Everybody showed up for me that night. My mom and my aunts, they made signs and stuff, and everybody brought whistles and everybody would make noise and stuff. And man, the support my family and my friends really showed up for me was just amazing. So honestly, even if I never win that night, I feel like the love and support that I got to get there was overwhelmingly amazing. And so I am so, so grateful for that. And also that, like I said, that was a year ago. And I have to tell you, like during that time, like a month before the performance, I actually misstopped take my MS medication. And so it's also been 1 year since I stopped taking my MS medication. And with that, it has been a roller coaster of events, good and bad. There's been so much going on, and that brings me back to my point of why I was missing for the past week. I had to take a break whether I wanted to or not. It was absolutely necessary. As you guys could have seen in my last vlog I did tell you guys that I started to have seizures, and truly after that, it just started to get really, really bad. It just got worse and it was absolutely horrible. I can't even explain or express how bad it was. It was horrible. And all I could say is that it felt like torture because my skin gets so sensitive. And so if I have a pain here, you can't rub it because it will probably trigger me if I have a seizure, and it's just traumatic and it feels like torture. But I am so grateful to see that, you know, I finally feel like I'm seeing the light once again. And that's literally just what it is, though. It goes up and then goes down, and it's just truly to make it through the rough patch so that you could have fun again in the good parts, you know. It's literally just that the hard part is making it through it. And I'm grateful that I'm seeing some good days once again. It's still a little bit hard and I'm on a lot of medication. And so, that's why, like, from the beginning of this vlog, like, and I never really realized it until I watched this vlog. I talk slow now and then, and I have a least slur speech. And I didn't even realize when it happened, but it's just, like I said, I'm on a lot of medications to get me through, and it's been working, and I'm just so grateful to be back. I'm very, very happy to be back. But guys, that's going to be the end of this vlog. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Subscribe down below to see more vlogs and when I post, and keep up to date with what's going on with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of day. Don't forget to be kind, show love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
My Belize. Make I tell you about one old story. How my ancestors them get glory. After war and fight for this land, today I feel proud to be Belizean. And every time I walk through the streets, I feel so blessed, so good and so free. And every time my foot touch the beach, I feel so at peace, thanking God for me country. And I don't know how it make you feel when the breeze such a fracas you started to walk, but kinda living in a fantasy is the only place that I wanna be. My Belize, my homeland by the sea, beautiful with the trees and valleys, culture rich with the one big family, all the way from the mountains to the keys. Your vacation dream is home to me. Belize. Make I tell you a little bit about my history. How Belize was a British crown colony. By September 1981, we take back we country in our we hands. And every time I think about Belize, I feel so blessed, so good and so free. Place full of diversity, we Creole got the culture asli la vie. And I don't know how it make you feel when the drums start knock, make your heart dig it up, but kinda living in a fantasy is the only place that I wanna be. My Belize, my homeland by the sea, beautiful with the trees and valleys, culture rich with the one big family, all the way from the mountains to the keys. Your vacation dream is home to me. Belize, my Belize, my Belize.